We've all seen the horrific string of ICE kidnappings of students happening across America, snatched off the streets and taken from their homes, disappeared into the ICE labyrinth without a shred of due process. What do these protesters share in common besides their courage? What is it that links them, that terrifies the Trump administration, so that they're willing to trample civil rights and weaponize state power to disappear these young people? One thing, Palestine. But why is Palestine the trigger? Why not climate activism or LGBTQ activism? I have no doubt that the government is coming for them too, quite soon. But why are pro-Palestinian activists the first to be targeted? It's because Palestine is a thread that runs through all of these movements. It is not a single issue cause. It is a profoundly anti-imperialist movement that exposes and jeopardizes everything American hegemony seeks to protect. It ties together environmental devastation, racial capitalism, and militarized policing. It connects the violence happening in Gaza to the violence happening right here in the United States, in our prisons, at ICE detention centers, at pipeline protests. Palestine is where the mask has slipped. And that's what makes it so dangerous to American imperialism. Because once you start seeing Palestine clearly, you start seeing everything else clearly, and you begin to understand that all of these systems are interconnected. Palestine is not just a political or human rights issue. It is a rupture in the mythology of American empire. It is a mirror held up to the West that reflects everything we have tried not to see: colonialism, racial supremacy, militarism, and global economic domination. And Palestine dares to demand that we confront it. And the people of Palestine, despite living under one of the most violent and sustained military occupations in history, continue to stand. With nothing but their voices, their bodies, their prayers, they resist, day after day, year after year, even as their homes are reduced to rubble and their children are murdered. That unwavering courage, that strength, that should never be required of any people, but which the Palestinian people possess in seemingly infinite supply, it's not infinite, has ignited something in the rest of us. It has pierced through our numbness, through the fog of distraction and propaganda, and made us realize something, that we are complicit. Our tax dollars, our silence, our avoidance, our comfort, they have helped sustain this violence year after year. And once you see that, you cannot look away anymore. And don't expect politicians to do anything about it. Both Democrats and Republicans take AIPAC money. They vote for the bombs. They sign off on the aid. They parrot the talking points. One side might shed a tear and tweet a hollow statement. The other one might openly cheer the genocide, but both are determined to see the Palestine liberation movement fail. They have failed us, and now it is up to us. That's why this movement matters. That's why pro-Palestinian activists are being targeted. Because this movement doesn't just call out Israeli apartheid. It calls out the whole damn system.